Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nishchita and first up, the police have stepped up their pursuit of rowdy Kavala's assailants. 3 special teams have been formed which will be headed by Krishnagiri SP Kannamma to nab the culprits. The cops suspect that rowdy sheeter Thirukumaran's gang is behind the murder. They have launched a manhunt to nab Thirukumaran alias Kutti and have also visited his residence in Tamil Nadu. Well, in fact, the murder came to light in the wee hours of yesterday as it had taken place late in the night. Rowdy Kavala alias Vijay Kumar was known to be involved in many cases of rowdyism, and he was also involved in illegal arms deal. He was booked in various cases under the Arms Act as well. He's also said to have an involvement in the murder of Vinay Alva in JP Nagar. It is said that he had gone into hiding in Tamil Nadu after he realized that CCB police's encounter list had his name right at the top. Reports had also said that Kavala was one of the instrumental rowdies that was used by the police officials to kill Deadly Soma and Basava. What happened the previous night was that he was returning home after participating in an audio release of a Kannada movie in the city. ADGP VS Raja was also present at the function. Kavala was driving his Toyota Innova and was alone. Usually his henchmen in the 2 cars follow Kavala's SUV whenever he is in the city. His aides dropped Kavala at the Tamil Nadu border and returned to the city. And members of a gang led by Kutti are suspected to have stopped Kavala's SUV at around 11:30 p.m. near Arampatti checkpost. Sensing that he had been trapped, Kavala jumped off the driver's seat and started running. Kavala slipped and fell down and his assailants attacked him to death. Well, Thirukumar, meanwhile, the man who is believed to be behind this murder, alias Kutti, was his one-time right-hand man in Deadly Soma's gang. Differences had cropped up between Kavala and Kutti over sharing the booty after Soma's death. They parted ways and led independent gangs, trying every means to control the underworld. They often hatched plots and counter-plots to eliminate each other. In 2010, Kavala's gang ambushed Kutti in Chitradurga, wounding his face and right shoulder while the police were escorting him to a local court. The incident made Kutti determined to eliminate Kavala. In May 2013, police took Kavala and other rowdies into preventive custody ahead of the assembly elections. While in jail, he plotted to kill Kutti after Kavala's release. Kutti's men, who were also in the prison, tipped him off about the former's plans. Kutti then decided to eliminate Kavala before the latter succeeded in his attempts. In fact, Thirukumar alias Kutti, another gang member of the late Deadly Soma, are believed to have been involved in this murder of Rowdy. Well, this is the audio release function that the deceased had come in to be part of before heading back to Tamil Nadu in Thiruvannamalai, where he had taken shelter after his name had topped the CCB list of encounters. Kavala was part of this function, and it was only for this function that he had come to Bengaluru. Usually when he was in the city, 2 of his henchmen follow him and protect him. But after this function, his henchmen dropped him off at the Tamil Nadu border and then returned to the city. These are the visuals of the audio release from the 24th of June that Kavala attended. That happened to be his last function as he was brutally murdered on his way back. And moving on now, a driver who works for Shah Rukh Khan has been arrested for allegedly raping actor Sangeeta Bijlani's servant. The arrested person has been identified as Rajendra Gautam Mishra alias Pintu. The complainant, who claims to be a minor, hails from Latur. She came to the city nearly 5 months ago and got a job at the residence of Sangeeta Bijlani. Some time ago, she came in contact with Mishra, who promised her employment at SRK's residence. Based on Mishra's assurance, the complainant quit her job on the 17th of June and met Mishra on the 20th of June. Mishra allegedly took her to a lodge in Nalasopara and raped her. Mishra has been entrusted with the job of ferrying the actor's children between school and home. He will be produced before court today. Meanwhile, cops said that they will conduct a medical test based on the complainant's version of this case. In fact, Shah Rukh Khan is in the news, but this time because of his driver. The driver whom he had hired to ferry his children to and from school is now entangled in a rape case. He is said to have raped a minor who was also a maid servant at Sangeeta Bijlani's residence. And then big news coming in. Shah Rukh Khan office clarifies on the driver's alleged rape of maid. The driver has been arrested and he was not a member of Shah Rukh Khan's personal office, is what he's gone on to state. He was not a member of Shah Rukh Khan's personal staff, and this is the clarification that has been given out by Shah Rukh Khan's office. The man in question, Rajendra Mishra, was someone who had been hired by Shah Rukh Khan to ferry his children to and from school, and Shah Rukh Khan's name was pulled up for the same, as his driver is said to have lured the girl under the pretext of getting her a job at Shah Rukh Khan's residence. The 17-year-old girl was then taken to a lodge and brutally raped, and now Shah Rukh Khan has given out a clarification. He said that Rajendra Mishra is not part of his personal staff. His office has given out a formal letter where it has stated that the driver who has been arrested has not been part of Shah Rukh Khan's personal staff. And well, it seems like the government has finally woken up to the pathetic condition of the horror hospital in Hassan. UT Khadar, the health minister, yesterday visited the hospital where a baby's nose was bitten off by a rat. The visit came a few hours after the Lokayukta, Justice Y. Bhaskar Rao, paid a visit. Government has also instructed the Hassan District Superintendent of Police to conduct a detailed inquiry into the death of the child. UT Khadar has told that a notice has been issued to the nursing home for alleged negligence when the baby was admitted there. He, however, said that the department will take appropriate action against the nursing home if found guilty. Well, in fact, UT Khadar, the health minister, who on a previous occasion when we had spoken to him had clearly stated that the health ministry does not deal with the district hospitals, but it is the medical education ministry. He had clearly washed his hands of the incident, but last night, after much uproar over the incident, UT Khadar was seen visiting the hospital in Hassan. He inspected the entire hospital, took first-hand information on the conditions there and the kind of hygiene that is maintained there, and clearly he was seen even lambasting a few of the hospital staff for not maintaining it well. He even met with the parents of the little child. The parents who are accusing their child lost his life due to the negligence on part of the doctors. Let's listen to what UT Khadar had to say.
ಯಾವ ಸಾವಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ತನಿಖೆ, ಎರಡನೇದು ನಮ್ಮ KPM ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ DHO ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ DC ಅವರ ಮೇಲುಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಡೆಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಔಷಧ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರಂತಹ ಒಂದು ನಡವಳಿಕೆ ಲೋಪದೋಷ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಲೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ತೆಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ತದನಂತರ ಆದಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಆದಂತಹ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆಗೆ ನಾವು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಚಿವರಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ DME ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಆದೇಶಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೀದರ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ.
And well, Siddaramaiah will have his task cut out during the fourth day of the Assembly session today. The Chief Minister will have to respond to several tough questions raised by the opposition. BJP's D.S. Veeraiah will ask the Chief Minister what action has been taken against the corrupt officials who were raided by the Lokayukta, whereas other opposition leaders like Bharati Shetty are planning to ask the Chief Minister if the government will increase the water tariff based on the BWSSB's proposal. Meanwhile, Patel Shivram plans to ask the Chief Minister what steps have been taken to curb illegal sand mining. Apart from the Chief Minister, KJ George might also be in the line of fire as he will be questioned on the action taken against officials responsible to curb the irregularities in prison. Well, the Chief Minister has been facing a volley of suggestions, questions, accusations and criticisms in the last few days. The BJP has come out with double the enthusiasm after their brilliant showing in the Lok Sabha elections that went by and have left no opportunity to criticize the government, whether it is the ADGP case, whether it is the garbage crisis, the delayed monsoons, or for that matter now the Lokayukta raids or even the sandalwood mining issue.